Welcome to the Big Blue Offensive Podcast with Mike Trainer, Jay Jules, and John Depot.
You show up with that. That's the only jersey I wear on this.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the BBO NYG podcast. We're talking different jerseys of different teams we're going to buy, especially Vin. He's going to buy different jerseys of every. And I think Vin wanted a Wyoming jersey. It's crazy, right, Jules? Vin wants a Wyoming Josh Allen jersey.
I know I
do. So we're back. We're just doing a quick segment for the week 2 picks since we missed week 2 games. All right, guys, let's start it up with the spread. First game Thursday night, Green Bay in Green Bay. They're on fire. They just shit over Detroit. They're -3.5 against the Washington Commanders. Give me Green Bay all day, right?
I think so. I mean, listen, Green Bay, fuck that. They're at home. We always say this, and I don't know why we second guess it. Fucking take the teams out of the equation. 2 good teams that come in. Whoever's on the short week, the home team's always got the advantage.
Give me Green Bay. I don't know if you guys saw the news today, a couple hours ago. Christian Watson just got a deal. Kind of weird that happened because he's on the PUP list. But I think Green Bay is trying to gear up for a long run. I also have a theory. Tell me what you guys think. I think the Micah Parsons epidural injury was all a lie to throw off Detroit. I think it was all fake. He just passed the physical for the trade to go through. And I don't know what you guys think. I think it was all bull.
Yeah, they toy around with that, but you got to come out and he could hurt his back like 2 months ago, and they still got to list it for legal purposes for whatever reason now.
But he passed the physical for the trade to go through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you still got to list it. It's very they're very tight with that shit now, because especially with the gambling, you got to put everything out there. You got to be very upfront with everything nowadays in the NFL. It definitely changed in that regard, because you guys see guys just he just sore one day, and then all of a sudden he popped up on the injury report, and he has to be considered questionable too. He's not questionable; he's playing. You can't even say probable anymore, which is it's just different times, man. All right, yeah. So we're all into Green Bay. All right, here go the Sunday games. A lot of 1:00 games this week. I think it's like 9 games.
Love that.
A lot of them. And the first one, ooh. The Rams have to go into Tennessee. Rams are favored by 5.5. I think they're a little banged up recently. And Cam Ward, I know people giving a bad rap to Tennessee because they're a garbage team, but Cam Ward played pretty well for a rookie going against probably the NFL's best defense in Denver. I think Tennessee has a shot here at home, man, with Cam Ward against the Rams. Rams haven't shown me that much in that week 1 game against Houston, man. Stafford looks still a little banged up, so give me Tennessee with the points.
It's a tough one. I can honestly see it go either way. Rams are still 1-0. They're the favorites to win the West. You know what? Stafford was kind of banged up all preseason, was able to play. Nuka had a fucking really good game. Kyron Williams was a little quiet. Honestly, Tennessee looks good. They're better. They gave Bo Nix some fits for sure, but I just think that the Rams have too much there, and I like the Rams.
I agree. I think it's a tough one to call. I want to say that Tennessee would cover, but Stafford is banged up when he's coming along. I think the Rams defense is something to take a look at this year. They're young. They know how to draft when they do have draft picks. And I think Sean McVay will get those boys enough to beat and cover the points, pretty much win outright. I take the Rams.
Okay. All right, moving on. In Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh's -2.5 against Seattle. Pittsburgh Jets last week was supposed to be an under. I think the over-under was like 11, and they just went on a tear. I don't know what happened between those two teams, but I think Pittsburgh comes back down to earth with Justin Fields. I think Seattle, they played a tough game. It's really tough to hear, but
Justin Fields.
Aaron Rodgers,
sir.
No, well, I'm saying Justin Fields. What didn't I say? Justin Fields on the Jets against Pittsburgh?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, so I thought
Pittsburgh. Maybe I missed my word. Yeah, but Pittsburgh, Aaron Rodgers coming back to home, but those two teams all of a sudden score at 30 points each. It wasn't supposed to be like that way. I just don't see like a Pittsburgh offense with Aaron Rodgers, coming back and throwing up a lot of points, and they're playing a good Seattle team. Even though Seattle got to come west to come east, that's the only thing. But I don't know. Give me Seattle, I guess.
I'll tell you what I do like in this game. I like the fucking under. Give me the under on this one. You might have missed with the Jets last week, but 40, 42 and a half, wherever it rebounds to, give me that shit all day. Seattle's got a better defense than people give credit for.
That might be
With
something.
that said, I'm not buying into this whole new Seattle just yet. The Steelers showed it. They showed grittiness. They came back. They won the game on the road. I got to ride with Pittsburgh at home in their home opener against Seattle coming across from the West Coast. A 1 o'clock game. That's just, to me, that's the difference maker there. It's kind of similar to that short week turnaround on Thursday. It's week 2. You got to go with these kind of beliefs in week 2. Once we start getting rolling in the weeks 4, 5, 6, 7, then you start playing the numbers and, this team can cover. They're going to keep it close. For now, home team all day.
I don't like doing it, but I agree with everything Jules just said. West Coast coming to East. Pittsburgh is, you remember what I told you guys about Tomlin? He keeps those games close in the fourth quarter. I think the Pittsburgh defense will show up at this game. I think, if that was more of what happened with the Jets was more of like a week 1 anomaly kind of thing. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to come to play. They're going to be better prepared. I think Seattle will struggle. And I agree with Jules again. What is the Seattle offense and Sam Darnold and I don't know yet. JSN and Cooper Kupp.
Ken Walker, then Charbonnet got more crap.
Yeah, they got a lot of carries going on. It'd be real interesting to see what Seattle becomes as the season progresses. But at least we know Pittsburgh's defense. They're going to try to run the ball, and Rodgers is going to pick his spots and go to DK a lot. I take Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And we'll see if this Calvin Austin guy is really worth it or not.
Yeah, we'll see. All right. Buffalo got to come a little bit down south. They're playing in New York at Jets at MetLife. Buffalo's -6.5 here. Give me the Bills, right, all day.
I mean, until otherwise proven. I don't. It's not like I think that team shot their load on Sunday night. No, they made an epic comeback to go 1-0. Listen, the Jets do play them tough though. For some fucking reason, they know how to fuck with Josh enough where they play them tough. But again, I think that team is they're a Super Bowl bound team. That's what they're Super Bowl or bust. And the Jets, listen, they look better, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to repeat that magic they had last week against fucking Pittsburgh.
Bills win, but Jets cover. Because I think the Jets are a team that's got talent. And like Jules just said, it's a divisional foe. They know Allen really well. And I think the high of that comeback, they're going to, they might be looking past the Jets or something. They're going to have to take some L's somewhere. And I hear that they're Super Bowl bust, but they've been a Super Bowl bust for about 5 years now. I'm over the Bills hype trade. I really am.
They just lost in the AFC Championship.
I told you guys about the Detroit Lions last year.
When was the last time the Jets
with
that
me.
shit?
I told you about the Detroit Lions. I told you that they're peaking in November. You were like, yo, you're crazy. They're going undefeated the rest of the way. Blah, 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 blah. And what happened to them? They lost to the Commanders.
Ben Gordon and fucking
they got killed.
The other one.
Listen to me about your Bills. Listen to me about your Bills. Your Bills are there every year. Every year. They have yet to win the AFC. Please, with this Josh Allen talk. Please. I can't listen to it anymore. MVP. I can't listen to it.
All right, moving on. In Detroit, Detroit's -5.5 against the Bears. I don't know what you guys see with Caleb Williams last night, but he started off the game. He looked pretty good. And then all of a sudden, he just looked really bad. That's the Jekyll and Hyde you get with Williams, dude. It's ridiculous. So give me the Lions. I think the Lions, especially at home, they bounce back and just blow them out.
It was like as if him and McCarthy fucking switched helmets at halftime.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? After JJ throws that pick 6 in the third quarter, he was playing like Caleb was playing in the first quarter. And Caleb was playing like he was the whole fucking rest of the game.
Yeah, strange.
I never seen nothing like that before. Listen, I mean, the only thing that I think might keep Chicago in this is that Benton Johnson returns to Detroit. And it's week 2. It's early on. If anyone knows that offense, it's him. Like, he knows that offense inside and out. And honestly, I think the Detroit squeaks this one out, but they still win, but by 3. I'll take the points in the Bears.
Bears got a good D. What do you think, Ben?
This is really difficult because, again, kind of like the Giants. the Bears don't deserve our optimism. Anytime I'm like kind of into the Bears, like, all right, they did a lot this all season. Maybe they'll make the jump. They gave Caleb all the tools. They gave him the coach. They went and they lost that game. I went to sleep at halftime. I was like, all right, they're in control. They're gonna beat Minnesota with the rookie. Good for them. I woke up this morning and they lost. And I lost my fantasy game because of it. So I'm like, anytime I'm in on the Bears, Detroit, I definitely think they lost a lot with their coordinators. Big losses there. Because I don't like Dan Campbell. I think Dan Campbell has limitations. He does. But I think Detroit wins in a very tight game. Give me the points with the Bears.
Dan Campbell's limitations always gamble.
Like I said,
Like
I think
gamble.
Detroit wins, but it's going to be a real tight game.
I agree. Like maybe even overtime or last minute field goal
They
wins.
win by 3. I can see that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I agree.
7-24 or something like that, you know?
I'm agreeing too much with Jules.
I know, like I don't like this, Vin.
Too much.
You know? But hey, listen, if you're right, you're right. So if you guys make some money on Jules and Vin, then we're gonna have to start listening to you guys more.
Oh,
But listen, Bears, you're right though. Bears, Detroit, divisional game. So could come down to the wire. Next divisional game, unfortunately, is us. Dallas in Dallas. They're -5.5 here. I'm taking the Giants. Who am I kidding?
Cowboys in the under.
Cowboys outright.
All right. So we talked enough about the Giants, Giants,
team.
Dallas. So yeah, we can move on.
There's only one New York team.
Yeah, if you want to listen to us talk about the Giants, go listen on the other podcast. All right, Ravens. Here we go. This is my survivor pick. Baltimore is -10.5 against Cleveland in Baltimore. Give me Baltimore all day.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't get up off the mat and come out firing and act like as if that was the team that just beat them, then they're in for a long season. But yeah, no, there should be no reason why they don't spank them. I think that one's over. I think that one's over early.
That's a long number though. 10.5.
Doesn't matter. I think they beat them 24. I think they beat them 34-6. It's one of those ones where Lamar's gonna be like, I'm the MVP. And they're gonna just run up that fucking score, dude.
I guess you convinced me. Yeah, you talked me into it. I'll take
Yeah, I think Baltimore's just.
I do have some trepidation about that line though,
bro. Listen.
Good, though.
You talk about giving like too much optimism to the Bears. You're giving way too much optimism to the Browns.
I agree with you, Jules.
Sure, Myles Garrett, but like really,
I thought they did all right again with Joe Flacco. I think they did all right against the Bengals.
And fucking,
it's the Bengals though.
Ford and fucking.
I actually had the Bengals possibly beating your boy Josh Allen going to the Super Bowl.
That's crazy. I had Cleveland covering against the Bengals. That's how shitty I think the Bengals are.
Josh Allen is the greatest quarterback ever.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
There we go. All right, next game. Oh, this is a tough game. San Fran is -4.5 against the Saints, and San Fran's banged up everywhere. Kittle, IR, Purdy. Like this team just gets banged up every year. They used to be like the Giants. How the Giants?
Who's the backup trainer? Who's their backup?
Oh,
so it's Tongues. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Tongues. But then it's also I think he's going to do like a timeshare at tight end. So anybody that has Ricky Pearsall stock.
What about quarterback?
What, Purdy's out too now?
That's what they're saying.
So it's what's his name that used to be in New England? Mac
Jones?
Mac Jones? Yeah, really? Mac Jones.
Oh wow. Oh shit.
Oh, that makes this interesting.
I'd
stay away from this game. I would not go near this game.
I mean, New Orleans stinks, but they could actually cover this just by default and actually win. Not give me the Saints. Why not, right?
What is it again?
4.5.
Yeah, come on, guys. Let's not get too crazy here. It's still in San Francisco, right?
It's in New Orleans.
Oh, it is. It is in New Orleans. I mean, not that really makes that much of a difference, but I don't know. Spencer Ratcliffe, really?
I don't know. The Saints were playing decent.
Wasn't Mac Jones on the Jaguars last year? Right? Didn't he fill in for a couple of games? Who filled in for Trevor Lawrence a couple of games last year?
You might be right.
Yeah.
And that's where Brian Thomas Jr., who everybody fucking was praising this year, had some of his best games. Christian McCaffrey's healthy. He proved he's fucking healthy. All right. You know what? I love that kid, Ricky Pearsall. Who knows if Juwan Man is healthy or not? We don't fucking know. We don't even need him. I'm telling you, I think San Fran pulls it out.
But I
like that.
This is West Coast coming kind of close, right?
Nah,
Or
it's
one
an hour
o'clock game.
difference.
That's it.
I mean,
Yeah,
well, 2 hours, an hour from us. It's a 2 hour difference versus the three. That extra hour of jet lag gets you.
for some reason, I'm thinking the Saints are like somewhere near New York. I mean, am I wrong? I guess. All right,
I mean, it
so
depends where. I think they're close to like Florida, New York.
all right, so like, yeah, I wasn't really good with maps. Maybe Vin could help me out one day. All right, next game in Miami. Miami's for some reason they're favored 1.5 over the Pats. Maybe because it's just in Miami and they think the sun's gonna get them.
The
But
Sun's
give
gonna
me
get
New
them.
England.
They're gonna put them on that
Miami's
shitty sideline.
Miami stinks. So they look like they gave up the second that game started against the Colts. I'm taking the Pats.
I agree with what you said, but it's week one, and I know they lost to the Colts, but they're gonna be in Miami, and for some weird fucking reason, I could just see them come out and spank the shit out of New England. Like where all of a
Really?
sudden it's like old school fucking shit. Anthony is fucking a little bit more healthier, and he goes off for like 100 in total plus yards and 2 touchdowns. And Tyreek Hill has his 100 for a touchdown, and Waddle has his whatever bullshit here and there. I don't know. Something tells me something's up with that line, and I'm not convinced with New England still new coach and all that kind of shit on the road against a division opponent. You know, I only got to lay 1.5. I'll take it. Fuck yeah, I'll lay the 1.5.
Anybody that gets obliterated and embarrassed the way they do, they play hard the next week. And that line, Vegas knows something. So it does make me very weary. But Patriots played all right in that game.
They
They just
just
couldn't
lost
make
at
the
home
comeback.
to fucking the Raiders. To the Raiders.
It's a new team though with Pete Carroll.
Yeah, it's Pete Carroll, it's Geno Smith. They got some guys.
They got a decent team, but they still should have
I'm
won
gonna
that
I'm
game.
gonna go with the Patriots just because I think the Patriots should be ascending and Miami should be descending. And
I think
in
I'm
the
gonna take
division.
Miami as my survivor pick.
Oof,
Oh, I
that's
would do
balls
that.
if you take that. I tell
Yeah,
you
I don't know
that.
if I would do that.
All right.
Yeah,
I got 3 picks. I'm gonna take one.
if you really got balls, throw $1,000 on Miami. Go crazy. All right, don't do that. Don't take my advice on that. All right, stay away from that game.
Didn't Tyreek just get in trouble too?
Another girl, another ex-wife, Vicky. One of
Dude,
his 21
Miami,
ex-wives.
Miami's going down. I don't think that coach makes it out this month.
Yeah, yeah, I think they're done in
Yes.
Miami.
They don't respect him. It's over.
It
It's
seems
over.
that way. Yeah, they just don't. They don't play for him.
Nope.
It's really a terrible team. If you watch that game, you can see how bad. It's plus Daniel Jones shit all over him. That should tell you everything.
I'll tell you
Um,
this much. If they don't win this week, then you could fucking bet against them the rest of the year. You had Rex Ryan calling him the fucking the football nerd on
oh
fucking
God,
America Live, whatever the fuck's fucking TV. So yeah, Rex Ryan call out fucking their coach. I mean,
right.
Yeah,
all
because
the
Rex
players
Ryan
don't
was
rally behind
a
this
Rex
dude.
Ryan was a wonderful coach himself.
Not
Please.
saying, but he still called them out.
And everybody sees it. The players, everybody. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's fucked up, man. He's like a dead man walking. Just
Pretty
fire
much.
him already. Like, put him out of his misery. Let him find like a coordinator job somewhere. Maybe with us, because we have apparently vacant spots all over our coaching staff. All right, moving on. In Cincinnati, Cincinnati's -3.5 against Jacksonville. I don't like Cincinnati this year. Give me Jacksonville.
I
There you
mean,
go.
Carolina's a bad team. Is it just that we saw with Jacksonville? Is ETN really all of a sudden? I mean, they traded away Tank Bigsby like he was a fucking joke to the Eagles, of course, because they just fucking get every team likes to just give players to the Eagles
It's
because
crazy.
they just need more
Facts.
depth. It's fucking ridiculous.
Facts.
You know, and then we sit here and go, oh my God, they know how to pick players. No, the NFL just keeps fucking handing them players.
Yeah.
Tank Bigsby was being drafted in fantasy as a fucking possible starter, and now he's fucking second or third on the depth chart with the best offensive line, and Saquon Barkley injury away from being a relative starter.
Yeah.
It's tooting time, baby. It's tooting time. Dude.
With that said,
Toot.
I think the Bengals have to bounce back in this opener. They look terrible against Cleveland. Joe Burrow played every
Bad
fucking
team.
preseason game to try to prove a point that the offense starts off too slow. And then he barely edges out Cleveland in a 17-16 game where fucking Chase looked like fucking Joe Chase instead of Jamal Chase. And fucking it looked like more P.I.M.E. Higgins than it did T. Higgins.
It looked like Vincent
that team
Chase.
looked like shit, bro. If that continues to happen, then it's something mentally with him. because the dude fucking had preseason. He had week 1. It's the fucking home opener. They should fucking light the scoreboard up, bro, to the point where I don't think that like, the Jags don't hang with them, but I think they have way too much firepower. I see like a 34-27 fucking Bengals win.
I agree. I think it'll be a close, high-scoring game. I
Go
think it'll be
figure.
a very close, high-scoring game. I think the Jacksonville will bring something to the table because the Bengals can't stop a nosebleed. But Burrow played in the preseason because he wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt, and he wanted to be prepared. So I think look for a good, solid Joe Burrow season, and I think Jacksonville is not scaring anybody. It's not scaring me at the least, not for this pick. Bengals all day.
All right.
Bengals.
I guess you guys must have talked before and talked about these picks before we
Yo,
got.
you gotta win certain games ugly. In certain games, you just gotta win ugly. That's what they did week
True.
1.
It is
Week
true.
1, they got through it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. The first couple of weeks are always tough. You're trying to figure out what these teams are.
Always.
Very tough
Look
to
at
gamble
look
on.
at Philly last year. Philly won a lot of ugly, stupid games. Like, oh, they're beatable. They're
Yeah, they
beatable.
did.
And look what they ended up doing. They hit
I
their
know.
stride, put up 55 on Washington because they got a gimme with Washington. They didn't get Detroit, and boom, they beat the crap out of the Chiefs. They're champs.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. In Arizona, Arizona's 6.5. Another 6.5 Arizona favored. They're against Carolina now. I think Carolina hangs with Arizona, gives them a game. Arizona ain't playing the Saints this week. You know what I mean? So give me Carolina. I think they're way better team than the Saints. I think they
So
hang
you,
with
you
Arizona.
think you think that Carolina's a way better team than Jacksonville?
Way better team than Jack. I just think they're a way better team than the Saints.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jack, I know what you're saying, like with Jacksonville, but I think they play Arizona better. Division game. You know what I mean? They know each other, right?
No, it's not a division game.
It's not, but don't
Carolina's
they?
in the South. They're in the West.
I feel like they play each other every year. Am I wrong about that? I know they're not in the same. I just seem like they always play each other. Maybe I'm just always gambling that when they play each other, but I don't know. I like the Panthers. I like Bryce Young. I like that
I
team.
think Arizona definitely wins this game. Definitely wins. Do they win by 7? Honestly, I wouldn't under normal conditions. I wouldn't bet this game unless I was up a lot, and I was just like, "Fuck it."
It is
But
a 4 o'clock game, so you got time to get
I
there.
got time. I got time. There's a lot of game between now and the Saturday with college football. Who knows? But gosh, I guess just because it's a home team and I said they would win, I'd go Arizona. But like, I'm not loving that pick at all.
I agree.
Marvin Harrison has arrived. Give me Arizona all day. Fuck Carolina. Bryce Young sucks.
Had I
Stop it.
known.
What are we talking about? They're cute. Okay, it's a cute little team. Nice little project.
Jumper Hubbard and Ted McMillan.
Who's their coach?
Who knows?
We don't even know who their coach is.
I don't even know
Are we
who their
serious?
coach is.
Are we really going to take Carolina here?
Yeah, you're right.
Give me
You guys,
10 points.
you guys
I
swayed me.
agree.
You guys swayed me. I'm taking Arizona now.
Arizona all day,
All right.
baby.
I'm gonna
Kyler
bet.
Murray to Marvin Harrison all
Okay.
day long.
I'm gonna be the opposite of Jules. I'm gonna get my money back by the time 4 o'clock games hit on Sunday, because I'll probably be down a lot. All right, next game. Ooh, I love this game with a passion. Denver's -2.5 in Indy. Give me Denver all day. Best bet. Load up on it. All my life savings is on Denver this week.
So wait, Indiana Jones? No,
No, man.
He's
Nah.
no more Danny Dimes. He's Indiana Jones.
I know.
Temple
Let's
of Doom.
stop the madness. The madness
Bo
ends
Nix on
now.
the road. Yeah, now give me fucking Denver all day. Fuck that hype train with the Colts.
You see
Denver
what
all
Daniel
day.
Jones. Daniel Jones, when he plays a good D, I mean, you know what happens. It's gonna be bad. I'm telling you, it's gonna be. They're gonna be calling for what's
He's going to start taking off with his legs.
And the spread is what, 2?
only 2.5.
Yeah, I might slam that fucking spread hard.
That's the one game I'm probably slamming, and I'm not doing anything else
Yeah,
Denver.
right.
all day. I know. I'll do a bunch of other dumb shit, and I'll be like, "Please, Denver, please win. Please beat Daniel Jones." Can you imagine us saying that on Sunday? All right, but here we are. All right, here we go.
Here it is.
Philadelphia's in Kansas City. It's just a pick 'em. Philly's technically favored by a half a point, but I can't bet Kansas City this year, bro. They don't look right. And it's Philadelphia Eagles. They got the squad.
Yeah, I
I guess
mean,
give me the Eagles.
until they show different, you gotta go Eagles all day. Kansas City's missing their 2 receivers, like I said. Kelsey still looks slow. Like their run game is in shambles as of last week. They don't even have a true runner. Isaiah Pacheco did not look good.
Mm.
This is the time to beat Kansas City. I was saying it, fellas. I called it early in the preseason. I said, you know what? Maybe week 3. Maybe week 3. And then I realized that I was rooting for the Giants.
It's crazy how the Kansas City, you're right, is good. They might be 0-2 going into New York.
And then they'll get right on Sunday night and they'll spank the fuck out of us.
Man,
That's
good.
when Hollywood Brown will have fucking 12 catches for 190 yards. Isaiah Pacheco will rush for 160 and 2.
It's their get right game.
Of course.
I can't pick against Philly until I see them lose. I need to see them lose. I need to see them actually somebody beat them, and then I'm like, all right, now I can pick against them. Until then, I'm picking them till they lose. You know?
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo, they just built up their running back behind Saquon because they know they overused Saquon, and Shipley wasn't it.
Shipley got a fracture. He fractured.
That's why they went. That's why.
And you know what they do?
That's
They went out and they got another guy and they
for nothing. For
nothing.
Upgraded and they upgraded. That's the thing. They didn't go. You would think, all right, it's the middle of the season started. They're gonna get whatever's left over. It's gonna be some bum off the street. No, they upgraded the position. The guy, Howie Roseman, is a genius.
You know what I heard?
No. It's a conspiracy. Fuck that. I'm tired of giving this kid praise. He's a fucking fool. There's a conspiracy going on that they want the fucking Eagles to be the fucking face of the NFC, and they want the Chiefs to be the face of the AFC, and they don't care if that fucking 2 teams meet up for the fucking next 10 years. That's what the NFL thinks sells tickets.
I don't agree with that.
I heard
sick of this shit.
I heard the Giants got offered a 5th and a 6th for Singletary, and they were like, no, we don't trade players. We just let them go to you in the offseason for nothing.
Pretty much.
Giants. All right, moving on. In Minnesota's minus 4.5 against Hotlanta. Well, this is a tough game. This is a division game. Am I right or am I wrong?
No,
you got it wrong.
Division.
All right, so,
did you forget where the South Division was?
I'm kind of still in baseball. Or maybe the Giants just fried my brain, but
Drake London's banged up.
Yeah, that's what I worry about. But I did like the way Penix looked, though. I like the way he played quarterback. Man,
Darnell Mooney.
Minnesota betting against Minnesota after watching what they did, and now they're home. That'd be tough to do. But I think everybody's on Minnesota. That's why I'm going to flip it the other way and take Atlanta with the points. I'm not saying they win, but maybe it's a close game again.
I would honestly, if I'm a betting man, which I am, would wait to see Sunday if Drake is healthy enough. To me, Darnell Mooney and whoever the fuck else they're going to roll out there, receiver. He has Bijan's nasty and Kyle Pitts. Maybe he's reborn. We'll see. But that's going to be just too much. Justin Jefferson, after looking hurt all fucking preseason, looked great in the second half. I love the combination of Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason, which is why I put Jordan Mason on every one of my fantasy teams. All right. So, TJ Hawk is there. Look, they have the momentum. The kid, JJ McCarthy, if he could play like he did after that first drive in the third quarter, they're gonna fucking beat Atlanta. They definitely. I don't believe in Raheem Morris. I think he's got a lot of talent, and he rode that talent, and that's really all it is. And he's in a weak conference or division rather, and they you could see it. They score points. That's what they could do. They know how to score, but that doesn't win you all the football games all the time. So I got to go Minnesota. They're one of the favorites to win that North. You know what? I got to stay true with them.
Jules is preaching tonight. Absolutely right, Jules. But I gotta say, I think like Atlanta, they put a lot of investment in that defense. They just have. I've never remembered ever in my life, even as a kid, the Atlanta Falcons ever having a good defense, and they never will. It will never happen. They're just destined to be an offensive dome team, and that's it. But
it's a Sunday night game though.
But I will say this. Quick point to you guys, back to our original podcast. You saw what Jefferson did in the huddle when he was talking to McCarthy after the pick 6. Don't worry, you got this. Like, Justin Jefferson really was a motivator to the kid. Don't worry, just lock in. You got this. Kept patting him on the side, gave him some good motivating thing for the kid. And what did the kid do? It worked. It worked out. And they say McCarthy's like a gamer. Like the kid knows how to win. What does Neighbors do? Neighbors throws a fit on the sideline. Don't talk to me. When he gets all the targets in the world, and then he goes and he does a high five. Dable's got to kiss his ass and hug him. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Minnesota, Justin Jefferson, to me, so far, not a diva. Not a diva. He got paid.
He's a veteran though.
Yeah, I mean,
How
he does
many
got a
years?
couple more years in the league, so there could be some of
So,
that.
so what are we saying? We're making an excuse? Like, what is the point?
Yeah. Fuck them. This team sucks.
Give me Minnesota. I just like they're well coached. Atlanta's a fucking mess. Raheem Moore sucks.
The only thing I worry about is that Sunday night game, and then usually it comes down to the wire sometimes Sunday night. So I still like Atlanta with the points, even though
There's
I agree
talent
with
with
you
Atlanta.
guys.
Atlanta has talent.
Yeah, but I agree.
Again,
Like you gotta
and
wait for
like I
Drake
said,
London.
the main thing is how healthy Drake London is.
Yeah.
If he's 100%, he's running out there, then it could be a close game, like you're saying. If it's not, they're not going to keep it close.
All right. Well, this week we got 2 Monday night games. So hopefully, you guys are off on Tuesday. The first one's at 7 o'clock. It's in Houston. They're -2.5 against Tampa Bay. Yeah, Tampa Bay just like they got that team. Last year they were good. They won close games. This year they already won a close game against Atlanta. I like Tampa Bay, man. I like the way Baker zips it in, man. They got that rookie wide receiver. Godwin will eventually come back in week 5. They got a good team, man. Good coaching. Give me Tampa Bay.
I think the over here is 42.5. For some reason, I like to smash that
That's
over.
kind of low.
It is. It's a little too low, and it seems as if, according to Game Picks or whatever the fuck is the host of this shit, that a lot of people are slamming the under. I think what you saw last week was just a mistake. I don't think that they're gonna struggle to fucking put up points at least in this game, Houston. I think it's gonna be a shootout for sure. And in that case, oof, it's tough, man. But I'll give it to the Bucks because I think they're the more complete offense currently right now. Houston's running game is in question right now, and that's gonna be a problem. Who's the true number 2? Is Christian Kirk even playing? We don't even know. I know the rookie looked kind of decent there. But to me, the rookie across the field and playing in Tampa, Mukabuka, you heard it here. I was rooting for that guy all year long. I got him and Ricky Pearsall on every fucking team, at least one of the two. So give me the Bucks. Baker, baby. Baker.
I agree. I think the Bucks win because they are, like Jules said, the more complete team. I think they're more buttoned up right now. Houston, we'll see what they are this year. I really don't know. I remember Jules loving Houston last year.
That was last year.
Yeah, I
My,
remember you.
my,
You
my new
couldn't
favorite.
talk-
My
you
new
could not
favorite team,
talk
the
Jules out of
bandwagon, is
Houston
just coming
last
up in this
year.
next pick, okay?
But he had him going to the AFC Championship game, I think. I don't know where he had him. But then again, I had the Jets going, so what do I know?
That's
Um,
we do remember.
so I don't know. I just think Houston again is a team that I don't know what where they are because I don't know what happened to CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud was that sensation at the sophomore slump. This year is very important for
Yeah.
what direction that team is going in because they came on out of nowhere. D'Amico Ryan's like, how is he as a coach? Let's see. I think this is a big year 3 for a coaching quarterback. So, but Tampa, I think I'm gonna have to give them the edge because I know what I'm getting out of them. Houston, I don't quite know what I'm getting out of
They
them.
need to feed Nico the Rock.
Losing Laramie Tunsil and making that offensive line as bad as it is will only stump CJ Stroud's growth.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna see more bumps along the way with this Houston team.
All right, yeah.
Just feed Nico the Rock.
Nico's good. Nico's a man's man. He's good.
There are 4 new offensive linemen in Houston, so something to consider betting against them. All right, last game, 10 o'clock on Monday night. The Chargers are in Vegas. Chargers are -3.5. Give me the Chargers.
Smash that shit like there's no fucking tomorrow. What was the other smash we said earlier?
Denver.
Sunday night?
Denver.
Parlay Denver, parlay the Chargers, parlay the shit together and smash that shit. That's the only fucking bet you need all weekend, all right? Hallberg has a chance to possibly, and he'll know by Monday night, go 2-0 on the division or 1-1, but with the tiebreaker against the Raiders. And then you got Denver sitting there fucking 2-0, but like he's got the 2 wins inside the division already. Bro, he ain't losing that fucking game. They are not losing that game. Not to the Raiders, bro. I don't give a fuck. You can play that game. You can play that game in the old Coliseum. They still fucking winning.
I think you guys don't give the Raiders enough credit, especially within the division.
I disagree.
Especially within the division. Now,
Jacoby Myers. I heard.
Hold on. I will still be taking the Chargers. However, what's the line again, Trainer?
3.5.
I will still take the Chargers. However, these Raiders play up for games like this. It's a Monday night. Pete Carroll is no chump. And I think Geno Smith is gonna show up. I think this Raider team will definitely play the Chargers hard. The Chargers are not like they're gonna win this game and they're gonna jock them like they're taking this division over and stuff like Jules was just doing. I would not do that. This Charger team will find ways. They are another cursed organization.
Oh, they took Keenan Allen off the couch, and my man looked like he was fucking playing from 7 years ago.
And then Justin Pugh.
Quentin Johnson was supposed to be a bust. Quentin Johnson was a bust. He was getting ran. He had 2 touchdowns. Omarion Hampton didn't even eat.
Keenan Allen had a down year with the Bears. However, he was
Justin Herbert, 300 plus yards and touchdowns. They put the game in that man's hands.
I'm gonna blame more of Keenan Allen's down year on Caleb Williams. Than Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen is a consummate professional. He's been year in, year out. You want to talk a Hall of Famer? I think we really need to take a look at Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's been a wonderful player. Definitely. Other than the injuries, he's had a lot of injuries, so I would have to look at his numbers. But the guy's been a wonderful, wonderful wide receiver. He is like kind of like a Mike Evans light, if I may. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's been around a long time, and he has been consistent.
Definitely a Hall of Famer. I'm surprised you and Jules didn't agree with that last pick, but those are the picks, guys.
No, I have Chargers. I have the Chargers. I still have the Chargers.
Yeah, but you look like you loving the Raiders. You disagree with Jules. Just give me one disagreement with Jules guys on his fucking picks. All right, guys.
I gotta fight him.
We'll see you next week on the
you guys definitely had a one where I was like, okay, forget it. That's all Miami.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, I got the Patriots on that.
All right. So,
there you go. At least feel better.
Looks like 2 minor disagreements out of like 35 games. But with that, we out. Later.